Good day, everyone. I am Franco Tyrone Nimano,
Matthew Agas.
Russell Vincent Javier.
Sherwin Kalang.
and here is another video presentation. This time, we are going to present a peer-reviewed journal titled Does International Trade Always Impact Significantly the Real GDP per Capita? A study on BIMSTEC countries using dynamic panel data. The aim of the said paper is to examine the trade income relationship among the BIMSTEC nations using a dynamic panel data regression model. BIMSTEC means the Seven-Nation Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral, Technical and Economic Cooperation. BIMSTEC comprises Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Myanmar, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Thailand. Researchers used secondary data. The collected data came from the official website of the Ministry of Commerce, Government of India, and from the World Bank. The data used spanned from years 1997 to 1998 and 2014 to 2015. The dependent variable used here is real GDP per capita, and for the independent variables, trade share, population density, and the annual inflation rate. With the advantages of cross-sectional and time series, they used panel data techniques. The researchers did the fixed effect regression and random effects regression leading to Hausmann's test. The panel data included two different methods, the random effects method and fixed effects method. And now, let's welcome Matthew Ragas to discuss the fixed effect model.
For the fixed effect model, trade share is negative and statistically insignificant in BIMSTEC countries from years 1997 to 1998 and 2014 to 2015 ceteris paribus, while population is positive and statistically significant in BIMSTEC countries from years 1997 to 1998 and 2014 to 2015 ceteris paribus. Statistically significant at 1% significance level. For annual inflation rate, it has a positive it is positive and statistically insignificant in BIMSTEC countries from years 1997 to 1998 and 2014 to 2015 ceteris paribus. Now for the random effect model, we will now go to Mr. Russell.
Now, with the random effect estimates, we could see that trade share is negative at 0.17 value, and its p-value is at 0.96, so it is statistically insignificant. So therefore, trade share is statistically insignificant to the real GDP per capita to the BIMSTEC countries in the years 1997 to 1998 to 2014 to 2015 ceteris paribus. So for the population density, it is positive, has a positive relationship at 1.54%, and it is also, but it is still statistically insignificant because it is measured by at 5% significance level. Therefore, population density in the BIMSTEC countries is statistically insignificant to the real GDP per capita in the years 1997 to 1998 to 2014 to 2015 ceteris paribus. So now for the annual inflation, it has a positive relationship at 0.89% and also has a 0.92 p-value. It is also still statistically insignificant. So therefore, annual inflation in the BIMSTEC countries is statistically insignificant to the real GDP per capita in the years 1997 to 1998 to 2014 to 2015 ceteris paribus. So, so Mr. Sherwin P. Kalang will now discuss for the Hausmann's test.
After doing the fixed effect regression and the random effects regression, we now proceed to Hausmann's test, which we will do in order to choose if we use the random effect or the fixed effect model. Now on table 3, Hausmann's test specification. The result shows that the Hausmann's test is p-value of chi-square statistic is less than 5%. so that we reject null hypothesis, which is that the fixed effect model is appropriate for equation 1. Although it is assumed that when a country opens its border for trade, it would immediately mean that there would be a positive impact on economy. That is not always the case as it may have a negative impact on the economy. An example of this is on BIMSTEC, the paper we just discussed. So therefore, it is normal that economics openness and cross-boundary exchange are positively affect GDP, and the effect of exchange on per capita real GDP may also be negative. The result is conceivable if the population development rate turns out to be more than the rise in GDP exclusively on record of global exchange. There is also negative connection between real GDP per capita and expansion. It is because that the grounds that value rise balances the period of prosperity by having a negative sway on interest, because of which real GDP per capita gets influenced. Population density will be in general higher in such zones which give more prominent open position through expanded financial action. So it can affect on real GDP per capita.
We hope you learned something from our video. Thank you for watching.